What's up, everyone? It's Jordan from the Music Zoo. We're here at NAMM 2024. We got a bit of Long Island in the building. We got my boy Tim Howley from Fit For An Autopsy.
My man.
Tim, what's
up,
bud? Figure fella like yourself knows a lot about Ibanez.
I do.
Get some of your top picks for the releases this year.
I am a bit of a guitar nerd when it comes to Ibanez stuff. So, I mean, just guitar nerd overall, but I play for Ibanez. I've been with them for about 11 years. So let's go over a couple picks that I absolutely love.
Yeah.
First
we're both
up,
in agreement. These are sick.
the new Iceman line is absolutely insane. You know, you got your Autumn Burst, which is kind of like an older Tobacco Burst. You got a Violin Burst. I mean, gold hardware, I'm usually not a fan of, but you have to go with the gold hardware on these. It's just
I'm
a classic
in agreement.
look.
Sometimes you got to do it.
It looks amazing.
The Super 80 pickups with the flying fingers.
Yep.
Covers are back. Sure grip knobs. The finishes look sick.
I use the sure grip knobs on everything that I do.
Nice.
Everything.
Yeah.
And I mean,
a lot of sweat on that stage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. I can't. You know, I got to keep the friction.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, these are great. The flame top is just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. What else are you digging this year?
All right. Let's check it.
Next up, we got some AZs from the premium line. Pretty sick. A couple quill tops.
Check this out. I love. I absolutely like the Dragon Eye Burst. I'm a big burst fan, especially on quilt tops, flame tops, all that stuff. So the fact that they did, you know, a burst on both of these, the premium stuff, you know, and I've talked about this extensively on my channels, like the premium stuff is knocking on the doorstep of the prestige line.
Totally.
And nowadays, you know, with everything getting more expensive, the premium stuff is amazing. And I mean, ebony board,
stainless frame,
you know, it's
photo
just
hardware.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, you know, when you were buying a model that was, you know, say not Japanese made or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, 20 years ago, you're like, oh, well, the hardware this, the pickups this, the, you know, the pots and whatnot.
It's like you get something that looks cool, but you're like, oh, eventually I'll get to like replacing the hardware and all that stuff. But I think this stuff is great because it's like,
it's awesome.
You got to get a guitar to take on tour, play on stage, record with.
You restring it, you restring these, and that's all you need. Pickups are, and it's realistically, like, these come with DiMarzios. You got Hyperions in other models. It's just like, it's awesome.
It's a no-brainer.
Exactly.
Next up, we're going down to Ibanez's beginner series, the GIO. I had a GIO when I was a kid with a Limp Bizkit sticker on it. They did not look this cool. Really nice art grain, wood tops.
Yeah.
A couple different finishes, got tremolos. What were you just saying about these trems?
So I do believe that these trems are the same ones that are on the Gem Juniors. They're really stepping up their hardware with, you know, all of their lines. So now, you know, the GIOs are getting these double locking trems that, you know, were on better models, and it's just, they're upgrading everything. And I think that's one cool thing about Ibanez is that a lot of people are, you know, they're kind of complaining that they're not getting prestige stuff this year and whatnot because nothing came out and nothing was released so far. But everything else, they're bumping up. You know, their standard line, their premium line, everything's kind of getting that a little bit of a push. They're getting a push. So it's, I mean, I think the GIO line looks absolutely amazing.
They look great. The blue, the green, the purple, the black, red. If you're a kid,
exactly. And for a beginner, for a starter, to get one of these, like,
super fun.
Never in my life would I want to play a GIO live before this.
Yeah.
But now they're coming out with GIO 7s.
I think you can get away with it. Oh,
and they're coming out with GIO 7s, or they have GIO 7 strings that now are a little bit more. They're coming out with GIO 7 strings that are, you know, better hardware-wise, better pickup-wise.
Totally.
You know, swap stuff out.
Yeah.
I'd play all those live.
Hell yeah.
Next up, we have more premiums. So you got a 6, and another 6. The 7-string premiums, I've had a couple of them, and they sound awesome. They play awesome. Again, they're knocking on the door of the prestige stuff. And this is one of my favorite releases, the 1221. I talked about this in one of my other videos. Neck through construction. The thing looks super nice. It's got a burl top, stained red. It's just,
yeah, I really like the stained one red. This feels really nice.
Yeah,
this is gonna wear in really nicely.
Yes, and that's another cool thing about these is, like, you know, with them being a low gloss, you know,
Yeah.
they're gonna relic really cool.
Yeah.
And burl looks really cool when it is relicked.
If you could get this like till the reg starts to fade to
Yes.
the natural wood,
Yes.
that's gonna look really slick.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's gonna
Are
look
you,
awesome.
Are you an HH or an SSH?
I live, I'm a humbucker guy through and through.
Yeah.
When it comes to preferred, I would love to see more hum single stuff.
Yeah.
Just because I think hum single looks cooler.
Yeah. How do
But
you feel about HSH?
I can't do a middle pickup. Middle pickups, I get a little aggressive.
yeah.
I get a little aggressive when playing,
Yeah.
so the middle pickup is kind of hard for me.
Yeah. I mean, coming
So,
from the Music 05, my choice, it's just bridge pickup only.
I would
only way to go.
absolutely love a 7-string single bridge pickup. Love
So
it.
look, I guess that would be like the Meshuggah guitar, like the Frederick model.
Similar.
Yeah.
But I play 25/5. I'm not into extended scales.
Yeah.
I got big hands. I got small fingers.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit, you know. I don't have these long arms. I don't have, you know,
Yeah.
you know. I'm not Paul Gilbert over here.
Yeah.
But it's funny because even Paul Gilbert's stuff is either 25/5 or it's a short scale like the
Right,
Gibson
he'll do
stuff.
like the little 24-inch guys.
The Fireman is a 24 3/4.
Yeah.
Whereas the PGMs are 25/5.
That's Paul Gilbert. He can do anything.
He can do whatever he wants.
That's true.
All right. Last on my favorite list, I didn't even know that this was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
So the
Tim
Tim
Henson.
Henson AZ is awesome to begin with. You know, this came out last year. Fantastic. Honestly, this color's awesome.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's kind of like a pale pink. You know, it's flat. It just looks fantastic, and that's my last pick. I love it.
Metallic silver. It's cool. They're both like understated, but I mean, like Tim Henson's playing.
Of course.
It's not understated.
No, yeah, it's they're great, man. They're
Yeah.
fantastic, and like, you know, to be completely honest, he's done a fantastic job at his signature model, and what Ibanez has done with him. 10 out of
We've
10.
already had one or two of these in the zoo, and they just fly out. People are loving them.
They look great, and they sound great too. So, good on them.
Hell yeah! All right, Tim. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys back on the island.
Where can everyone find you?
Fit For An Autopsy, play guitar for Fit, and then just at I am Tim Howley on Instagram.
He's a man.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, dude.